Greetings, fellow magical wanderers of Earth at this time. I thank you so much for tuning in today to this channeled message in which we will go into some cards. Spirit is asking to use the cards for the visuals and the messages. So we're going to do that and feel which card and decks we are intuitively drawn to, and yeah, we will get right into it. But first, we are going to start off with the word of the day and with the stone of the day. So there are a couple of new things that I have written in my poetry journal, and I am going to read you one of those. How are you guys doing as of recent with all these shifts going on the planet and interpersonally? How are you doing? I would love to connect more with you, and feel free to comment down below what your process of personal evolution has been like, and I will be looking forward to responding to you and talking on behalf of this grand journey. All right, so the word of the day is titled, Body Grows, Stars Glow. Thy body now glows like a star, shaking off all the concrete and tar, returning to where it all starts, the sweet earthy soil, forgiving endlessly all of our toils. From God by true nature, we are all of earth very spoiled. Without Mother Moon and Father Sun, we would be playless, no capacity to live and have fun. The simplest truth which we have taken for granted often, the lies and gossip we're tossin'. We must remember simplicity. This will allow the harsh to soften. That is the word of the day, written by yours truly, and read by yours truly. And the stone of the day is this little opalite mushroom that I like to place in my plant and help it grow. This stone is good for connecting with spirit and guides, sun and masters, connecting to your higher self, your higher heart chakra, and also your throat chakra, which is speaking your truth, embracing your most authentic, true self, and overall just having a clear vision of who you are and your life experience that you are moving through right now. And opalite is very helpful to have alongside of you on your path. So if you don't already have opalite, I encourage you to go and find some opalite and start working with it. Incorporate it into your practices. So first, we're gonna invoke spirit, calling in the divine channel of unconditionally loving light to channel through Hunter as a trusted and loyal conduit. Thank you, Ascended Masters, spirits, angels, guides, and higher self for coming down into the physical coming unto the physical. And I ask that you offer a general message for the collective today in which we are needing to be aware of. Bringing in high vibrational frequency to fulfill this space within and without, and around all whom are tuning in at this moment watching this video. High vibrational energy sending out to you. All right, thank you, Spirit. So first decks I am feeling called to are the Lightworkers Oracle deck, the Whispers of Love deck, Tarot deck, and Little Namaste Divination Blessing card deck. So we're going to move in order, picking accordingly of which we were called to first. And that is the Lightworkers Oracle. And invoking Spirit now, what is the general message you have for the collective at this time that will best serve our journey moving forward? Ah, surprise, surprise. Look at this. Ascension Rainbow Bridge. Do I even need to explain this one? Okay, we are successfully ascending into our most highest optimal form in every way, really holding this vibrant, illuminating center in the heart and allowing that to rise into the higher dimensions of the mind. She's looking very peaceful and focused in her meditative practice, embodying the rainbow light of ascension. And ultimately, what I feel coming from this card is meditation, and I'm sure you're hearing this in a lot of other readings right now if you are tuned into this wave. Meditation is profound for you right now. The more you meditate, the more you sit in stillness, complete, utter silence for at least 30 minutes, an hour, a day, or multiple days in the week. The more you are practicing this embodiment of stillness, the more you are going to be able to literally set your mind and heart free in your wild imagination, creating your dreams unto fruition, creating your visions into the tangible. And the more you will also be able to detach and maintain your center from all this outer worldly distraction stuff going on that is no longer serving our highest, greatest good. It really is a time for us to go within and access this Rainbow Ascension Bridge that will ultimately allow us to bring ourselves unto a new earth and a new life experience, a new personality, a new being. Ultimately, as we are ascending from lower density to higher crystalline forms, our body is becoming this rainbow hue light. Our bodies are becoming light bodies. So the more you meditate also, the more you will allow your body to illuminate, clear, and cleanse and detox and just totally drop the heavier density that no longer serves your enlightening form. This card is number 18. Number 8 is a number of the angels of prosperity, of financial wealth, luck, abundance. It's also like a master manifestation number. So if you incorporate 8 into your envisionings or into your meditative practices, then you will be invoking the energy of the profound change that you are looking to have. I don't know why that shifted over there. Probably because I'm hitting the table a little bit. So yeah, maintain your center, allow yourself to ascend, bring to yourself into your own life, your own ways of joy, happiness, healing, wealth, health, you know, everything that is serving you. Bring it in for yourself so that you can gift unto others from a full space within, which is that light center. I am going to read into this card a little bit. There's an affirmation that follows each of these cards. And yes, Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. Invocation. I call upon the unconditionally loving guidance that can assist me with mercy, grace, protection, and support through my ascension process. I accept this opportunity to grow spiritually and shift from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. I accept the opening of my chakras into a more loving consciousness. I accept the changes happening in me and in my life due to this spiritual growth. May I be held in tenderness and compassion as I release lower vibrational patterning and embody my authentic divinity. May the beings of unconditional love who assist the anchoring of a lovely rainbow bridge of light upon this planet for the greatest good of all beings be empowered and invited to do so now. Through my own free will, so be it. That's that card, and that invocation basically talks about what was just read from the card from me. So it's all in alignment. You are doing what you are meant to be doing right now, and you are where you are meant to be. So keep up whatever work that you're doing. I assume that it's shadow work because you are illuminating, and it looks like there are very high vibrational colors coming into your field through that card. So that is number 18, Ascension Rainbow Bridge. Next, we're going to move on to Whispers of Love deck. And this is also a beautiful deck, recalling the energies of humanitarian spirit, ascended masters, loving archangels, spirit guides, higher self. What is the message that we have to offer for the collective today that will best assist us forward along our sacred life path? You're open to receive. Okay. Yep. Okay. Card number 45, be supportive, make a genuine effort to show care. Look at this beautiful card. Look at that beautiful card. To me, it's combined with the rainbow hues of this ascension self in the wings, flying, but also coming into union with a divine masculine. And there are a lot of messages in this card, and I'm going to try my best to break it down bit by bit. So the divine feminine is coming from a whole place, and she is choosing to caress and combine herself in the divine masculine, gifting him some grace and some of this beauty that he has been needing. And what's happening is the rainbow flowers in the Divine Feminine's hair is spreading throughout his wings, which is allowing him flight. And mind you, she doesn't have wings, but she is giving him wings to be free by this unconditionally loving compassion and support, giving the support unto another. But I really sense that this card is speaking of the inner realms to gift support unto yourself. Genuinely show that you care about yourself. Do your self-care exercises. Do your self-love rituals and everything that brings you joy and happiness, contentment in life. And you are going to be allowing yourself ultimately to this rainbow ascension bridge as you free all parts of yourself from the stagnant, low density energies. Because as you see here, it kind of, so you see the colors of the flowers and the wings, so that's all very colorful. And it almost looks like he is copper or some kind of like earthy tone, which is more grounded, more solid and in density. So perhaps this support that she is gifting him is allowing him to uplift in creativity, in inspiration, in vitality of new life force energy coming in through the gift of the Divine Feminine, the tender care, the effort, the genuinity. And yeah, it also shows that this Divine Masculine is a messenger. He is holding a bow and arrow, and on the other side of his torso, towards the bottom, it almost looks like he is holding an encapsulated scroll or something to hold a letter in, which I could see it better through my eyes, and the camera can't really see it that great. But the divine masculine is going to be able to deliver very precise messages and goals in action. It's going to be very when it is set free, it's going to feel a lot more focused, a lot more determined, a lot more self-motivated, but also motivated by the supported, genuine effort of the Divine Feminine. And worldly speaking, for the collective now, I see that this is happening in the feminine energy towards the masculine energy at this time on Earth, where the feminine are working with the masculine more to help soften the hard calluses that have been formed over a lot of conditioning and programming through not only generational but millennia. And with the softening that this feminine energy has to offer, it's allowing the masculine to be set free from this conformity, from this hyperstructure reality of a total masculine tyranny and paradigm that is no longer serving for our ascension. And this is paired along with this by the rainbow, allowing yourself to uplift, ascend, to learn and grow and accept the help, accept the genuine effort of someone showing care to you, or you showing genuine care to another that you love or that offers you reciprocity. It's really a time for that to be forefront and in the spotlight right now in the collective, because that is how we are going to allow ourselves to end the wars and the hate and the fear mongering and the the wars between each other and between families and between the homes and between the cultures and between the races, you know, like it's just gonna bring an end to what no longer is serving in going into this new ascended paradigm and new earth. So that's what that card reads, and I'm gonna leave it there. I don't feel called to read into the book. I think we pretty much juiced that card for what it's worth to be seen at this time. There's also butterflies, which is symbol of metamorphosis and change and evolution beyond our wildest imagination. If we allow ourselves to be liberated and free from the constructs, then we will find that life can be lived beyond our wildest imagination. And that can be blissful, beautiful, or absolutely the other things, the other side of the spectrum. So that's that card. Spirit guides, ascended masters, higher self, angels. What is the message we have to offer right now to the collective that will best serve our journey moving forward for the highest, greatest good of all? What is the message we have to share at this time? Oof, okay. There are 4 cards here. I'm just going to lay them out as they, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that card's not even supposed to be in there. Okay, well, technically 3 cards now. Okay. So, first card is the Hanged Man in the right position. So, new perspectives are coming in. You have willingly turned yourself upside down to gain a new perspective, to see the higher ground. And there is a, this card, as you willingly decide to do something, you are also willingly, voluntarily sacrificing something. Perhaps you're sacrificing immediate gratification or satisfaction in order to see the bigger picture and the long-term goal that you are striving for. And you are choosing to let go and just surrender in this hanging upside down position to be able to renew your insight in your connection with life or with others or with spirit or with yourself, literally, like changing your perspective. That is a major message that comes behind the Hanged Man. And then the second card is the 3 of Swords, which talks about heartbreak. So maybe you have chosen to hang yourself upside down to gain a new perspective, to get yourself out of heartbreak. And you perhaps feel feelings of injustice, a lot of deep hurt, or mental instability, or feeling anguish. Definitely pain, definitely suffering, and like your heart is being stabbed in a betrayal kind of way. So this ultimately is for you to be helping yourself, and this hanging yourself upside down to gain new perspective is very, very, very valid and very important right now in this position, because it's going to allow you to see a new perspective from this heartbreak, from this injustice, from this hurt that happened but is no longer serving. And it's going to allow yourself mental clarity and mental calm, so that while you're seeing through a different perspective and a higher ground, you are letting go of this heartbreak and betrayal, and you are therefore allowing yourself to show yourself care and accept the care that's coming to you, ultimately allowing yourself to ascend from the heartbreak and from the low density energies that are no longer serving you, whatever form that may be manifesting for you right now in your life. But whatever this connection or situation was, it was very deceptive. It was very much so going behind your back, stealing energy from you, cheating, getting away with something, having and you giving it too much benefit of the doubt, which honestly causes most of the heartbreak. And there was an energy behind this situation that caused the heartbreak, where the other side had an ulterior motive to gain something from you without reciprocating. And yeah, there's a lot of injustice in this card too, which is Seven of Swords. So you see his face? He's thinking, oh, I'm getting away with all this. Ha ha, I took all these swords and I'm leaving you with just two. Ha ha, see you later. I took all these and these are mine. And yeah, thank you. He thinks he's getting away with something, but little does he know, he's holding the swords by the blade. He's not going to get very far without experiencing his own inflicted pain. Meaning karma comes back around. And this karma that's turning around for you and this cycle that's breaking is through you deciding to hang yourself upside down to gain a new perspective, get yourself out of this heartbreak and injustice, and set yourself free. Allow yourself to ascend into higher vibrational energies that truly feel good to you, truly bring heart enrichment to you, that, turn this upside down, which is a slow healing recovery process. And perhaps I can just turn this upside down for you right now, because that's what you are doing for yourself. So let that be part of the reading, is because of your choice and your sacrifice that you've made, you're allowing yourself to actually slowly heal, to lessen the intensity of sorrow and sadness and depression. And you're finding new ways of self-forgiveness, and which then leads to forgiveness of others, being from the others that stole from you and siphoned your energy and whatnot. But it's not necessarily the forgiveness towards them. It's you gifting them forgiveness so that you can set yourself free. You can set yourself free by forgiving them. So ask yourself, in the long run, what's more worth it? Keeping these feelings held on tight, this self-pity party, this brokenheartedness that happened from this person that didn't even deserve your heart in the first place. But they manipulated you into getting your heart, to getting your feelings wound up and confused into them. And they had an ulterior motive the whole time, to gain something from you without reciprocity, and thinking that they're getting away with something when karma is proving that they're actually not. And you are turning the story upside down for yourself, which is really, really, really good. And I'm proud of you for doing the work and consciously choosing this sacrifice. Potentially, it's a little bit uncomfortable at first, but as your body kind of settles into this position of hanging upside down, your body fully relaxes and lets go of any any tension, anything that's like fighting against the current or not allowing your body to fully steep in this relaxation. And as that happens, you begin to see even more clearly. You begin to see the situation for what it was, and you allow it to be whatever the heck that was. And you are letting go. You are lessening the intensity of the heartbreak, and you are setting yourself free. And that is essentially this divine feminine setting free the divine masculine within you. And the divine masculine symbolizes the sacrifice in the hanged man, because this sacrifice is your immediate comfort. You know, it's the sacrifice from this. Well, how easy is that? Just to stand like that against a pole. Well, the sacrifice is the temporary discomfort in order for you to see the bigger picture and the new perspective that sets you free. So good job. Keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, that definitely ties into everything. I'm just going to keep these cards out so that I can take a picture of them, and then I'll post it at the end of this video, so that if you really resonate with this and you want to take a picture of it, the picture will be there at the end of the video. Last but not least, the Namaste Divine Divination Blessing deck. Let's see what the angels, spirit guides, higher self, ascended masters, and collective, unconditionally loving spirit beings have to offer us at this time. What is the message for the collective at this time? Oh, wow. Just from the picture. Just from the picture. Look at that. Look at that. I'll tell you what I see in here. First off, look at the black hearts. There are 5. Okay? And look at how many swords this guy is walking away with, or thinks that he's walking away with. He's holding 5. What I sense is that these broken fractals of the heart are returning to you in the righteous karmic cycle. And they're returning to you transmuted through the healing that you are doing, through the new perspective that you're gaining, through meditation and sacrifice of the potential comfort you would maybe rather be feeling. But in meditation, you allow yourself to gain a new perspective. In the Hanged Man, new perspective. And here we have, to me, it looks like the divine masculine, divine feminine, because it ties perfectly along with these cards. Literally. It ties perfectly along with these cards. So, I'm going to read it to you. This card reads, let me shift this back. Okay. Okay. This card reads, a blessing through emotional upheaval. An emotional storm is forming, and things may seem chaotic for a while, but the storm subsides, a blessing is revealed. Respect all points of view, for we each view the world a little differently. Things are being shaken up for a good reason. And all involved will benefit. That's all there is to say. I speak that you all have found a lot of clarity and insight in this reading today. I thank you so much for being part of this journey, for tuning in to these messages. Excuse me. For being part of these messages, and whether that's with a carded reading or just a pure direct channeled spirit reading, or supporting my other crafts that I am posting on here as well. I do also have one more announcement. I have found something new to present unto you as a gift, as an offering. And that is picking intuitively a book that feels in alignment with our conscious collective wave right now, and reading aloud a chapter in its own video. So each video will be a chapter, in which I will also create a playlist of the whole book, reading it from back to cover, and you can have access to that anytime you want to hear me read the book. And the book is going to be called The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, aka The 7 Spiritual Laws of Life, because this book goes into the fundamentals of how to consciously co-create a more harmonious, peaceful, abundant, prosperous, attractive life for the whole entirety of it. And I feel really called to share this with you all, and stay tuned for that. That may be the next video, that may be in a couple videos from now, but I'm gonna get this published today. And yeah, just again, thank you so much for supporting this journey. And I do speak that you resonate. Please use your own discernment and take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the rest, and tune in next time to another channeled message. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Namaste.